Hey, Shalom. Call halal Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wahah, Brakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to Yaki pushing his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Amathia from the GMS Dallas camp, and wanted to go into a quick lesson on this video. Just bring out a few scriptures. Lord willing, this will be edifying to the elect of Israel. Hey, what you see here is showing what is it? Miracle meat that that Esau is bringing to, a produce or a meat market near you. This is some crazy shit. When you look at the things that Esau is starting to do, this man is basically not hiding a damn thing now. This is actually madness. And when is someone gonna basically call this out? You know, he runs the world. This is Job 9. All right. Let me get this here. Bear with me. This is Job 9, verse 24. And it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" Who is putting out all this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? If you see at the bottom, it says human meat to cut cost of living. Could watch them, but we're going to get this short version of it. I'm going to go ahead and play this. And like I say, where and who is he? Who is the wicked that covered the face of the judges that basically the world was given to? The earth was given to him, right? Bro, when you look at the ways things are going today with the food, the music, the way of the people, bro, everything. If you could just say, hey, what would you do with the earth and do with everything that's in the earth right now? You'd be like, hey, I can throw this shit in the trash and start all over. Because Esau has fucked up everything. Let's go ahead and play this.
Lay inside. How do you solve the cost of living crisis with engineered human meat? It sounds like magic. And this is where the magic happens. The Good Harvest processing plant has been up and running for over 8 months. It contains both industrial and clinical operations on a site the size of 4 football pitches. Hey, are you Mick?
I certainly am. Pleased to meet you, Greg.
Very good to meet you. I'm here to learn.
Right, come this way and I'll show you how it all works.
I want to see everything.
Oh, you will.
Mick Ross oversees the production line and is in charge of over 60 full-time staff who engineer roughly 50,000 steaks every day. So come on then, Mick. How on earth do you grow human meat?
I want to introduce you to our nutrient vat.
Hello, Nutrient Vat, Greg Wallace, telepresenter, and your job is?
Well, what its job is...
Did you just hear him? How do you grow human meat? Did you hear that? This should be in a fucking uproar right now. But our people, hey, and because we're preaching to, like you say, the elect of Israel. But we are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So we speak amongst to all nations. But why is not an uproar at this? Now they're trying to kill the cows and say, they producing too much methane into the earth. No, because they want to bring out bullshit like this. And at camp, we was going to and also we do a lesson on Thursdays here at in Dallas. You know, some of the brothers meet up and we are going to have a little sit down. And we went into this recently about the movie Snowpiercer, and this is just like they was doing in Snowpiercer. They were doing crushed up roaches and stuff for the people of the, like you say, of the lower class. But this is what they're doing. Look at this bullshit. Let's keep going.
It processes thin slices of tissue in a nutrient-rich mix, which you see here.
And this nigga with the glasses, he tried to make it sound like so amazing. You know, this is where the magic happens. Yeah, Esau, he's a fucking warlock. This is where this is his sorcery. That makes it seem like everything is all good, but even to start feeding you some fucking genetically human grown meat. He done fucked up the plants, the vegetation, the food you eat, the vegetables, because he want to take it out and basically create it where he gonna make it genetically modified. Now he doing the meat. This man is a fucking mad scientist. Fucking mad scientist. Hey, we letting our people know. Whether you're here or forbear, somebody had to call this man out. Hey, and hey, we're calling him out. All right, we're gonna call him out.
And then cells start to grow. So over a 24-hour period, these will slowly fuse together into one great big, what we call a cake.
So you're telling me that is human flesh?
Exactly.
But why human meat? Why not animal meat?
That's a very good question. We've got centuries of knowledge of human medicine at our side. We know more about humans than we do about animals. So we've mastered engineering human cells to make these structured flavours and sinews that we expect from the flavours of steaks we eat.
That's right, a protein made from human cells that promises to be cheaper and tastier than any of its competitors. I'm Greg Wallace, and I'm off to visit Good Harvest, where a whopping 6 tons of human meat is engineered every day. That is stunning. With the promise of cheap meat for all, it may well be the meaty miracle we need to ease the squeeze of the cost of.
You see this bullshit? Hey, but our people, they want to hearken trust into Babylon. This is Slacker. This is Ecclesiasticus 12, verse 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy." And who is our enemy? The so-called white man and amongst the other nations, the heathen nations, which is 18 nations upon the earth, and it's not going to be any more. You know what I'm saying? Because you are who your father is. When people talk about their mix or what have you, no, it's who your father is. So it's going to be 18 nations. It's 18 nations upon the earth. Nation of Israel was the chosen, who the Lord has chosen out of the 18 nations. And when you read Psalms 83, with Esau being the head of the heathen nations, have banded together to cut the nation of Israel to cut them off from being a nation. So we have been cut off, but we're being revived and woke up, come out of the dead state. All right. So those are our enemies, the 17 other nations, with Esau being the head tribe of those heathen nations that trying to band together to cut us off. So that's who we're talking about. So when you go into Ecclesiasticus 12 and verse 10, it say, "Never trust thine enemy, for as like rust, iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away." So when you look at how Esau banded together and he brought us over on cargo slave ships, then even like I say through the transatlantic slave trade. Also, you had the northern tribe. They was basically had enslaved. Look what they did to Gad. All right, they came over here and decimated them. The northern tribe, they started selling them, sending them over to Portugal and all them places from here in Babylon, or basically around the South Americas, you know, the Caribbeans, all those areas. And what did he do? He did whatever he do to put us in slavery, hardcore slavery. Just like back when we was in Egypt. When we was over here, we was picking cotton. He was killing us, hanging us, all this. And now you want to trust him? And as the scriptures say, as just like a looking glass, his rust is, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, when you wipe it, it's not altogether wiped away. He's still the same old E. And now he's feeding you some fucking food, human meat. And what we just have, we had, and every day here in fucking Babylon, it's a damn honorary day. You know what I'm saying? The day of worship. What was that not too long? Just had burger day or something like that, and you had 1 cent burgers. You know, these different places, restaurants, like fast food places, was paying that respect to the burger days or whatever the fuck it was. And it was 1 cent burgers. And Jake was one of the first ones jumping up in there. Think about it. You think Esau gonna give you 1 cent burgers just because? I don't, maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't hear about it last year before that. But this year he bring that out. At the same time, he telling you he done made 10 tons of, or 100 tons, however many tons he said, of human meat, and he dispensing it out. And you say British, but come on now, you know he's pushing it out here in Babylon the Great, aka America. Our people need to wake up. It's high time to wake up out of sleep. Never trust thine enemy. And you want to go get some damn 1 cent burgers that he's selling. Jake was in the front of the lines for that shit. You probably eating all type of bullshit. Roaches, human meat, all that shit. Come on, bro. It's high time to wake up out of sleep. Verse 12. This is Sirach 12 and 12. It say, see him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. All right, because you got to think, he's already had over there in the land trying to say that he's the nation. All right, the head tribe of Judah. What happened to the other nation? I mean, the other tribes of Israel. So he's standing in your place. All right, keep going. It say, neither let him sit at thy right hand, let he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember. All right, my words and be pricked therewith. Just like during the time of Mordecai. During the time of Mordecai Hammond, he was up there trying to put Israel to death. You know? And you're going to put this man that constantly, throughout the history, have constantly looked to try to slay you? Just like Esau said, it was going to be a day where he's going to slay his brother Jacob. That mindset is still here today amongst these Edomites. But Jake, hey, you so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans are so friendly. So not amongst one another, but amongst with Esau, you're gonna be friendly as fuck with him. And you're gonna sit him on your right hand side, and what he looked to do? He looked to slay your ass. And this is one of the ways you're looking to do it. By giving you some bullshit meat, make you sick, giving you these jump shots, looking to put you to death by any means necessary. If you don't wake up, hey, when I say wake up, hey, knowing who your power is, knowing who you're supposed to follow, that's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the Father, he is, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. All right, he is salvation. He is our deliverer. All right. But you want to go across, hey, verse 13, I'm going to end it off right here. It says, Sirach 12 and 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So, hey, if you're going to be like a charmer, you want to go and try to caress this damn serpent who is Esau. Hey, don't look at us when you get bit, because you've been warned. All right. The Lord has said watchmen up here, all right, to let you know, to warn you who your enemy is, to repent, turn to the Lord. But nah, you want to follow this man, and you finna follow him right into eating baby Rochelle. Fucking human meat. So with that, call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Waha Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yakin pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.